Hey, how's everyone doing today? This is Prometheus Android. I'm here at Sierra Madre with Christine for part 5 of my crawl through this wretched place. Last time I had taken Dog and Dean to their places to get ready to trigger the gala event. Today I'll be taking Christine to the switching station. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk to her. She's looking at the fountain, her eyes narrowed. She scans the courtyard perimeter, gauging the distance. She glances at my wrist, then back at the fountain. You think he's using the Pip-Boy to establish the projector connection? She nods, raises her hands, palms facing each other, rotates in a 180-degree arc, and back again. Think he might be close then. Any idea where? She surveys the area, focusing upward, glances at the casino, frowns, looks west, then east. Holds out her hand and motions at my Pip-Boy. Uh-oh. What do you want? She frowns, snaps her fingers at my Pip-Boy. Not my Pip-Boy. What do you want with it? Okay, I'll show it to her. Studies the Pip-Boy intently, turning my arm around as if my wrist is sensor module she's found. Doesn't seem interested in the screen, studies the exterior of the casing, seems to be making sure it's intact. No worries, I'll just stand here like a piece of furniture until you're done. Finger stabs through the red buttons, narrowing in on the local map, scrolls to the Sierra Madre's main gate, calls up the local map of the Puesto del Sol switching station, zooms in, her intent expression loses, looks up at me, points at marker on my Pip-Boy, points west, tilts her head. Why do you think he wants you to go to the Puesto del Sol switching station? She frowns, makes a motion as if typing at keys, then points at me, raises her left wrist and pantomimes talking into it. Points at me, then her looks right and left, raises two fingers, tries to type, pauses, slowly shakes her head. Neither Dean nor Dog have the technical aptitude to man the switching station? She nods, looks impressed. Okay, let's go ahead and go. She nods. Okay, so we're gonna follow Pip-Boy. Just looking at a machine and frowns. I don't know what she wants, so I'm just gonna keep going. Okay. Nods at the ground, points at her eyes, points at the ground again as if in warning. This ain't my first rodeo, Christine, right? What? She keeps distracting me, looks upward and nods. Okay. Just go, Christine. God, what's she doing? Okay. Ready to run through this cloud? Here we go. Just her throat and froze. Yeah, I think I made a wrong turn. Or is this it? Service route. I have to remember to go back through that. I don't know if I've been in there yet. Okay, yeah, I took a wrong turn somewhere. So. Where's Christine? Okay. Back through this cloud for no good reason. Okay. This way. Through some more of this copper cloud. Here we go. You ready? So let's see where I have to take her within the switching station. Her eyes dart around at the walls and the ceiling. She glances at the exit, takes a slow breath. Sweat appears on her brow. I just don't know what you want with me. Switching station. Here. Jury rig the circuit breaker. Power comes back on. So now get her to the elevator to the manual override chamber. But first, I see some pencils to pick up. Let's see what's on this terminal. What is this terminal? To Director Simmons. Simmons, the ventilation system is on the fritz again, and I need to even out the power distribution manually for the new generator we're bringing online. It's positively sweltering down in that cramped little room, and you know I don't cope well with the heat, so I'd like to do the work remotely. What's the password for the backup machine again? Here's another terminal. Status report. Ventilation's all shot to hell, which is going to be a problem when summer hits. Pipes backed up, the chamber started spewing out its red dust cloud like rust. Whatever it was caused the guys to start choking and vomiting. It's like the place was getting sprayed for roaches, except the bug spray was hitting us. Got the boys to the clinic, put them out of commission. Mr. yesterday said he couldn't justify having them paid, but he'd see what he could do on the side. Sounds like he was going to get them some chems and a little green for keeping their mouths shut. It's like... Pencils. I'm gonna take that heavier stuff. The mug or the clipboards. See what's in here. I'm not gonna take as much stuff as I usually do, but I will take the mentats. There's the radio somewhere. Tick, tick, tick. Anything else in here? Pencil? There's a chip down there. I'll leave the rest of that stuff. Come on, Christine. Another radio nearby. Stuff down. I hope it wasn't anything important. Pencil. Can't. Oh. It's like I blew it into the floor. Can't have that pencil now. Alright. Treasure's all mine. Haha. Sounds like a dead guy. Presumably. Radio. Tick, 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 tick. Notes that somebody left are very helpful. Yeah, have my light on. Just dark. It's just dark in here. That's all. Some copper cloud down there. Yeah, I see it, Christine. So do you. Then. this way. I start in the direction of the screeching sound. She looks frightened, trembles slightly. I understand, Christine, but we're gonna get through this. Just be brave, Christine. That's all. On this terminal. Subject, in case of emergency. In case of emergency, all non-essential systems are to be shut down immediately to help the automatic systems balance the load. Should the automatic systems fail, your foreman will assign one of you to enter the manual override chamber located adjacent to the main regulator. Okay, second shifts. The boys hit by the gas are still out. Everyone's pulling more work in as a result, and grumbling is starting. Mr. Yesterday has been keeping the hard liquor and chems coming in under Sinclair's eye. It isn't helping. We need those boys back. We have another chemical leak like that. No more construction for the rest of the year. Suits are here. Those new chemical suits came in today, so we could check out the ventilation chambers, see how that cloud cocktail formed. Suits are kind of creepy looking, hard to talk in them, so we had to use sign language to actually make sense of each other. At least we can check out the pipes and ventilation chambers now. Gas worries me, though. Really messed the guys up. If the chambers get backed up again, hate to see the gas get out. Wipe out the villa. I wonder if I can get my hands on one of those suits. That would be good. Nods toward a terminal. I see it, Christine. Thank you. Yep. Water full of rads and really mean to do that. Dennis's locker. Remote maintenance terminal passport. Ventilation control systems. Activate ventilation system. Sounds like a good idea. You hear a loud noise coming from the room to the west. It sounds as if the ventilation systems are firing up, clearing the cloud out from the switching station basement and sections of Puesta del Sol's streets. Nice. Appears to be speaker. Damn. Shit. Bastard. Let me see if I can manage to do this without falling. Well, at least the cloud is gone. Look around while I'm down here. Speaker above me. Doesn't appear to be much, if anything, down here. Jesus, speaker. Where did Christine go? Over yonder? She probably went down there after me. Just go ahead and see if she catches up. recognizes. Oh. That was lucky. Deactivate turret system. Well, I deactivated the turret already, but... In case of emergencies, power regulation procedures can be carried out from this station. However, this practice is not recommended for regular use. Please see your supervisor concerning whether use of this station is warranted. I'll hold off on that for now. Elevator. Christine is still lagging behind. A key. It's Ennis's key. Locker key. Old man Ennis left his key on one of the consoles again, so making this note to remind myself to give it back next time I see him. We should stuff his locker full of dandy boy apples or something. Maybe then he'd be less forgetful. Unless he'd like a locker full of dandy boy apples. You don't know. Suit damage. Sure, the docs at the clinic got mad, but we didn't have any choice if we wanted to get medical attention after that gas hit us. So we cut his suit open with one of those surplus steak knives. Things could cut through a T-bone like it was hot butter. The rest of us tried to pry the locks on our suits, finally had to use the knives on ours too. So they destroyed the suits. Can't wait until this job is over and we can let the villa collapse on itself. They'll be too busy at the casino anyway. The more I learn about this place, the more it makes me glad I never shelled out for a stay here back in the day when bombs fell. I wasn't really hoity-toity enough for that anyway. Keep getting lucky. Maintenance report. Didn't take long to find the problem. Heading down the main pipe, we hit traces of the gas. Not the full red stuff like last time, though. Minor blessing. The kicker was despite the sealant, it still got inside the suit. Turns out the gas eroded the metal of the suit's locks. Nice. So not only did one of the boys get exposed, everyone who went down there got locked in their suits. Turn the speakers off. Status report. Alright. Done it. Broke a bobby pin. Christine. Oh god, where has she gone? What? She's down there. What are you doing standing there, silly buns? Come on. Alright, I'm just gonna go and assume that she'll follow me when the time comes. Can I make the jump? Ooh. Special ops manual. Okay. Shut off the speaker so it's not beep beep beeping at me. Alright, so do I go ahead and go in the elevator? Up or down? I'll try down. Elevator descends to a small cramped room filled with electrical controls. There's no room to move and the air is filled with high whirring noise from the machines, not unlike an auto dock saw. It appears the power can be manually controlled from this location, although it looks like manual operation was only intended for emergencies, and the terminal upstairs could do it via remote, provided it was unlocked. This knowledge in hand, you take the elevator back up to the switching room. Alright, so downstairs is a no-go. So, check these filing cabinets. Alright, she did follow, okay. I'll take all of that. Untats. Take some things. Cigarette packs. Something up there? Pink, nah. Alright, that appears to be all that there is to this room, other than back outside, so... So now what? Let's see. She motions to me, points at the door uneasily, then makes a pulling motion with her hand. She seems hesitant to go near it. I need you to go down to the manual bypass room to regulate the power. Can I even go down there? Glances at the elevator, her expression becomes worried. She looks at me, then reluctantly shakes her head. What's wrong? She studies the elevator frame, raises her hands, then sets them down, raises them up again, gives a silent sigh of exasperation, frowns at the elevator, her hand brushes the side of her face, tracing her scar. It reminds you of being trapped in the auto dock. Turns to me relieved and nods, turns away, her face crumbles. She makes a motion with her fingers and clenches her fist. Alright, let me see if I can find another way to do this without sending you down there. Smiles slightly in relief and nods, opens her mouth slightly and closes it, frustrated. Points at me, makes a fist, puts it against her chest and nods. Alright. Gain access to the room. Oh wait, that's terminal. So, go ahead and do this. Transfer control to this station. Alright. Motions to me, points to the door uneasily, makes a pulling motion with her hand, seems hesitant to go near it. I found a way to bypass from here. You should be able to just use the terminal over there. She nods gratefully, glances in the direction of the terminal, looks at me, smiles, gives a thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs up. You better appreciate it. Are you going to be okay here? She nods, gestures at my hand, offers hers. Take her hand. It's kind of endearing. She holds it, meeting my eyes intently for a few moments, gives my hand a gentle squeeze, releases it. I'll be back for you, okay? She tilts her head slightly, glances at my collar, my Pip-Boy, opens her mouth, frowns, and closes it. Her face looks sad. She taps her chest once, slowly, nods at me, then they exit. I mean it. Stay alive until I get back. Narrows her eyes, determined, and gives a last nod.
The bell tower.
There she goes.
That's where you'll trigger the Gale event. It's a ways up.
The bell tower.
I'm sure you'll find a way to climb up there.
I'm sure I'll find a way too. Okay, so I went... how do I get back? That way? Okay. Now that cloud is gone from down here, so I can look around on the floor, see if there's anything of interest or value down there. Bear traps. Now, again, I can personally walk right over these things. I just, when I see them, I can't help but close them. Your jumpsuit. See you in hell, asshole. So let me see what that note says. Hope you're about dead when you read this. Sierra Madre out of reach, could have had it all, followed that white arrow graffiti bastard down here, Left those bear traps as presents for you on trail. Hope you liked them, shithead. Hit my own tripwire. You came to take what's mine? Too bad, I got the last laugh. Speakers'll kill you before you get out, and we'll settle things in hell. Sierra Madre's treasures, mine, mine, mine. Well, that was a little garbled and somewhat incoherent. This place just can drive a person crazy. The more unstable you are to begin with, I think the crazier it'll drive you. Now I know I saw some stuff on the floor somewhere when I came down earlier, but because of the cloud, I didn't really want to stay to explore. Take the chips, leave the Abraxo, take those rounds. That might be about it. I didn't really see anything else down here. Now, which way was the way back up? This way? Yes. Oh, thing is not shut off. I want to get over there. I don't need to continue my mission, but I really would like to, but there's a red speaker. If there's any terminal or anything to shut that off. I don't think there's a terminal down here. I don't remember seeing one. To let that one go for now. I might come back later. Okay. I do want to see what's in there. And I don't think this is the way out, is it? Want to get over there. Actually, this way is not the way out. Maybe it was that other stairway? And get out of here. Yeah, I went through the terminals in here. Alright. So let me go ahead back out. Alright, I'm going to cut this here, and the next time I'm going to be making my way to the bell tower to go ahead and trigger the gala event so that Elijah can get whatever the hell it is he wants and let us all go, hopefully, or try to kill us, and we'll go from there. Anyway, until then, this is Prometheus Android, and remember, fly far and fly fast.